tapstartgames.com. Also, we're in Westminster, South Carolina. And we're going to open up a box of Strixhaven. Here we go. So this is a set booster. In North America, this is what you get if you pre-order. You want to go pick it up at your local LGS. I love set boosters. I think they're fantastic. There's a lot of good stuff in here, and I think it's a really fun set. I like that there's, I believe that there's one of the Strixhaven, like the new cards, the little new bordered cards in each of these packs, and then I guess there could be a list card, and there's like a foil in every pack. There's a list card potentially, and then there's going to be one of the new Academy cards, which is going to be really cool. So that opens up real easy. I'm going to go ahead and open this bad boy up. I'm just going to get right to it and see what kind of stuff we get. So, I don't know what that, I can see it back there. I don't know what that is. I think I know what it is. And if that's what it is, pack 1, okay. We're going to keep going. All right. Some of you guys haven't seen some of the commons and stuff, so I'm going to go through it pretty quick. Uncommon, solve the equation. Plumb the forbidden. Mage hunter. Quandrix command. And what are we getting there? What is it? Croson grip. Okay, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then what's under there? It's foil. It's a foil one. Oh my goodness. And it's a foil duress. That's kind of cool. I almost thought it was something different there for a minute. But right off the rip, look at that beautiful card, man. That is so awesome. The artwork is just unbelievable, man. And it just gets better all the time. I love how seriously they take the art. Oh, look at the art card. The art card's really nice. So again, we'll kind of... Oh, look at that. Okay, so yeah, these are not boosters, so these are going to be a little bit different, but I don't think there's going to be as many commons in here. So it's not going to be like opening a draft booster. There may be some more. Okay, it's one of those. It's one of the new lands ones, I think from like Shadows. There you go. Look at that. Quandrix, claim the firstborn. Nice. All right, very cool. Look at that. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. 30 packs in a box. These things are going for like $120 right now for a booster pack, for a booster box of this. The set boosters, I think the value in the set boosters are phenomenal right now, as booster boxes at this time they're kind of upside down versus where they normally are. Normally booster boxes are going for like $110 pre-order, maybe not. You can find it cheaper places sometimes, but Semester's End. Ooh, Tendrils of Agony, that's nice. And a Vortex Runner foil there. So look at that. I love the artwork there. Looks fantastic. Look at that foil. Again, this is a 2 foil pack. If you find 1 foil up front, it's going to be a 2 foil pack. So, Mage Duel. There you go. Piers, Poet's Quill. Selfless Glyph Weaver. Oh, another Tendrils of Agony. And a foil Containment Breach. Oh, and a list card. Venerated Teacher. Very cool, very cool. Harness Infinity. Exchange your hand in graveyard. Huh. That's interesting. Commander, definitely. Eliminate. And a foil Pigment Storm. Exchanging your graveyard in your hand. That's gotta, somebody's got to find a way to break that, right? I don't know. Retriever Phoenix, it's a 4-drop, flying haste, enters the battlefield. If you cast it, learn, which means you may reveal a lesson card from you own from outside the game and put it into your hand, and discard a card to draw a card, or discard a card to draw a card. So reveal a lesson card from outside the game and put it into your hand. As long as Retriever Phoenix is in your graveyard, if you would learn, you may instead return Retriever Phoenix to the battlefield. Well, it's a Phoenix that dies and comes back. That's what they do. Defiant Strike, nice. Nice foil Mortality Spear right there. I love that. Ooh, Secret Lair, it's coming. Tons of Secret Lairs coming. I like the Secret Lair stuff. I know some people don't like the Secret Lair stuff, but I think it's cool. Why not, you know? One of the lands, a Vine Glimmer Snarl, Village Rites, and a foil Professor's Warning. Oh, cool. Look at that. That's the artwork there. I'm not sure who that is. 3-Maw? That is, Vulcan Bag. Beautiful. Look at that. I love that. Look at that right up front. Academic Probation. So it's a sorcery lesson. Choose a non-land card. Opponents can't. It's 2-drop sorcery. Can't cast spells with the chosen name until your next turn, or choose target non-land permanent until your next turn. It can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can be activated. So it's kind of cool. Man, something's gonna learn a lesson. Who knows? Zimone. Put a land from your hand to the battlefield tapped. Draw a card. If you control 8 or more lands, draw 2 cards instead. That could be definitely commander playable. Ooh, look at that. Professor Onyx. Liliana. That's beautiful. You lose 1 life. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand, the rest into the graveyard. Neg 3. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls. Its neg 8 is each opponent may discard a card. If they don't, they lose 3 life. Repeat this process 6 more times. That's pretty vulgar. If it ever makes it to neg 8, the person deserves it. And it's also each opponent, so this could be a commander card as well. Whenever you cast a copy or instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So it has Magecraft. That's awesome. Counter spell, look at that. How cool would it be if in Modern Horizons 2, Counter spell comes out? Tell you what, pick up these cards, because if I'm playing Modern, and I'm definitely in Azorius control, I'm definitely putting counter spells in there. Sorry, Mana Leak. And then you got Mind's Desire. Look at that. That's the second foil of these kinds of cards in the box so far. I love it. Mind's Desire. Search your library, then exile the exile the top card of your library. Until the end of turn, you may play that card. Stuff your library, then exile, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's Storm too. I like that. Okay, cool. Neat. Oh. Ooh, again, the art cards are great, man. They just did a fantastic job. It's like, I don't know, just really, really good artwork. It only gets better and better all the time. There you go. Callous Blood Mage enters the battlefield. Choose one, create a 1/1 black and green. Pest creature token with when this creature dies, you gain 1 life. Or you can draw a card and lose a life, or exile target player's graveyard. That seems pretty utilitous. I like that. A lot going on. A lot of choices. Oh, look at that. Dragon Guard Elite. That's nice. That's also the promo. That's going to see a lot of play, I think, especially in standard. Agonizing Remorse. It's pretty good. That sees a lot of standard play too, I think, right? Oh, it's pretty. Prismari Campus. And then, oh, nice. Voldalian Illusionist. Nice list card there. Sweet. I love it. It's the second list card, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yeah, second list card, so. So cool. These are just fun boxes, man. Sedgemoor Witch. His menace, it's a 3-drop ward. So you pay 3 life. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays 3 life. That's pretty good. Okay, Magecraft. Whenever you cast a copy cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with when this creature dies, you gain a life. So that's going to be a thing in this set. Little pests. Creating life. Throw a possibility. Sudden Breakthrough. Oh, look at that. Another one. Moon Mist. Another list card. That's 3 so far. Not bad. I think this is like pack 10 maybe? 3 list cards. 2 foil. We got a foil in every pack, but then... Oh, man, what was the name of those cards? The Academy, Strixhaven, Mythic Academy cards, I think. Look at that right there. Again, beautiful artwork. Look at the power. Just wielding power. Getting ready to throw it at somebody. A lesson card. Mage, Prismari Pledge Mage, Secret Rendezvous, Vanishing Verse, exile target monocolored permanent for 2, one for an Orzhov, exile, nice. I think, does this see play in Abzan in Modern? We shall find out. D-Spark, nice. And then Emergent Sequence. All right. Cool artwork. Oh, all right, another foil there. Beetlehorn Drake. Reckless Implementor, Barag Befuddler, Arcane Subtraction, Divide by 0, Aether Helix, golden ratio. Interesting. Ooh, there you go. Demogoth Titan. Is that how you say that? Whenever this Titan attacks or blocks, sacrifice a creature. So it's a 4-drop Golgari. And when it attacks or blocks, sacrifice a creature. So, can't be the last thing you attack with. Faithless Looting. Interesting. A little weird. Is that a real person? Looks like a real person in that picture. I think it's a real person in that picture. I don't know if it's a drawing. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, look at that. Another foil. It's the 3rd. That's so great. All right. All right, so we're 14 packs in, but 12 packs in. I think 12 packs in. And we've got 3 foils. Look at that. There we go. There's a lot going on in that picture. Pause the study. There we go. Kind of breeze through it. Guys. Lorehold Command. 3 and red and white. Choose 2. Create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain indestructible and haste node of turn. Or you can deals 2 damage or 3 damage to any target. So it's a helix. Or sacrifice a permanent, then draw 2 cards. I don't know. I think that's pretty good. Will Boros control ever be a thing? Blex, a vexing pest. Other pests, bats, insects, and spiders you control get a +1/+1. When it dies, when Blex vexing pest dies, you gain 4 life. And you can flip it over. It's a sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put any number of them into your hand. The rest in your graveyard, you lose 3 life for each card you put into your hand this way. Ooh, okay. Search for Blex. Where are you, Blex? Alright, revitalize. You gain 3 life, draw a card. Nice. And a foil mascot. Interception. Foiling. I think they've gotten the foiling process looks. I think it looks good. Alright. You can do it. Come on. There you go. Big old pile of rations over here. Alright, confront the past. X and 1, choose 1. Return target Planeswalker card with value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Nice. So you play this for 3 and 1, and you return Liliana of the Veil back to the back to the battlefield. That seems pretty nice. And then there's remove twice X loyalty counters from target Planeswalker and opponent controls. So there's that too. It could be basically destroy target Planeswalker. That's nice. Star Pupil, good for you. Guiding Voice. Promising Dusk Mage, Professor's Warning, Mascot Interception, Practical Research, Kazmina Enigma Sage. Each of the Planeswalkers you control has the loyalty abilities of Kazima Enigma Sage. So your other Planeswalkers get these abilities as well. +2, scry 1, create plus neg X is create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token, put +1/+1 counters on it. It's neg 8 to search your library for an instant or sorcery card that shares a color with the Planeswalker, exile that card, and shuffle. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Okay. And look at that. Fairies Protection. We all know what that does. This is awesome. Great commander card. Until your next turn, your life total can't change, and you gain protection from everything. All permanents you control phase out. Exile to Fairies Protection. Skadoosh. That's great. Resculpt and this thing. Dude, to Fairies Protection. cards will be going online at tapstartgames.com. So it'll definitely go if you want to pick these up. That'd be fantastic. Square up, serpentine curve, biomathematician, leyline invocation, Quandrix apprentice, Quandrix cultivator, dream strix. Becomes a target of spell or of a spell, sacrifice it. When it dies, you learn. Ooh, Shale, Dean of Radiance. No, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. So you can just tap it. That's pretty cool. I think that's going to be good. And you flip it over, and it's a legendary creature, human warlock. Target creature then embrows Dean. So put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature, then embrows Dean of Shadows deals 2 damage to that creature. Oof, so make sure you're picking the right creature. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, draw a card. Like it. Shock. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Like if you're gonna play shock in your deck, play these shocks. They're look at that. Those are beautiful. Deadly Brew. That's pretty too. Nice little foil. Oh wait, and then that thing. Nice artwork right there. What's going on? Foils. So we're gonna have 2 foils here. Alright, Prismari Command. Choose 2. Prismari Command deals 2 damage to any target. Target player draws 2 cards, then discards 2 cards. Target player creates a treasure token or destroy target artifact. Seems good. I like it. Strategic planning. And then a Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Very cool. And then that card. Swamp Punks. Witherbloom Swamp Punks. Those are the different schools, I guess. Different schools. Very cool. I love it. A Freak Flame Painter, Double Strike. It's 4-drop, 1/4. Whenever it deals damage, common damage to a player, you may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. Wow. That spell would be put into your graveyard or exile instead. Wow. I feel like that's really good. That's just, yeah, that's pretty good, right? What? Is that the second to Fairies Protection? Holy crap. There's a... Look at that, and a Yavimaya Scion. That's the 4th list card. And it's the second to Fairies Protection. Look at that. That is insane. That's 2 in 1 box. Right? Isn't that good? Huh. Right. Nice. Beautiful artwork on that to Fairies Protection too. Oh. Move over, Jace. All right, let's see. Elemental Expressionist. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, choose target creature you control until end of turn it gains. If this creature would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. And when you exile this creature, create a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. Okay. Croson Group. Soothsayer Adept. And advertisement card. So, Auric Lore Mage. Tap it, search the library for a card, put it into the graveyard, then shuffle. If it's an instant or sorcery card, put a counter on them. Huh. Alright. Divine Gambit. Golden Ratio. We got like 11 more to go. I'm just going to kind of go through it. At this point, people should kind of know what's going on. This is really kind of more about just like opening a box and see what you get out of it, right? Accomplished Alchemist, 4-drop, 2/5, add 1 mana of any color, or add X mana of any one color, where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. Uvilda, Dean of Perfection. Sounds like it's a difficult job, right? You're Dean of Perfection? What the heck? Kind of standards. Alright, so you may exile instant or sorcery card from your hand, put 3 hone counters on it. It gains at the beginning of your upkeep. If this card is exiled, remove a hone counter from it. And when this last hone counter is removed from the card, it is exiled. You may cast it. If it costs 4 colorless less this way. Now the flip side there. Nasari, Dean of Expression. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your opponent's library. Until end of turn, you may cast spells from among those exiled, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast those spells. Whenever you cast a spell from exile, put a +1/+1 on Nasari, Dean of Expression. Wow, it's a 5-drop. That seems powerful. Whirlwind Nile. That's beautiful. Look at that. And Prismari Pledge Mage. Leonin Light Scribe. It's got Magecraft. Whenever you cast a copy of instant or sorcery, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. That seems good. There's another Infuriate, I think. It's another one. Oh, look at that. Blade Historian. Attacking creatures you control have double strike. Yep, and it's foil. That's pretty. And it's 4 white or 4 red. Any combination. There's a lot going on in that picture. Getting ready to do battle or something. Make sure you visit your local LGSs this weekend and pick up your pre-release kits and take them to the house and do your at-home pre-release events. Frost-to-Boil Snarl. So again, one of those. The other half of those lands eliminate. A Lorehold Pledge Mage. Foil. Nice. That. It's pretty. Strict Proctor. Whenever a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability to trigger, counter that ability unless its controller pays 2. That seems good. That pretty negate right there. Flame Scroll Celebrant, sorry. Whenever an opponent activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, Flame Scroll Celebrant deals 1 damage to that player. And then it's got Fire Breathing for 1 red and 1 +2/+0. And on the flip side, you've got Revel in Silence. Your opponents can't cast spells or activate Planeswalker loyalty abilities this turn for 2 white. Wow. That seems good. Teaching of the Archaics. So if an opponent has more cards in hand than you, draw 2 cards. Draw 3 cards instead if an opponent has at least 4 more cards than you. And it's a 3-drop. That seems pretty good. There's another Demogoth Titan. Electrolyze. That's good. What did that go into? That went into Jeskai Control, right? Used to, anyways. I don't know if it's still playing Jeskai Control anymore in Modern. We went through that one already. That's pretty good. Snakeskin Veil, that's nice. Ooh, foil Crossinggrove. That's the 4th foil, I think. That's great. Ooh, so it's the 2nd art card with a signature. Look at that. I don't know what that bear's doing, but he looks like he's busy. Nice. Alright, so Cody, what does that say? Cody Vociferous Codex. 3-drop says you can't cast permanent spells. Who? Me? Pay for, add Wooburg. When you cast your next spell this turn, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile an instant or sorcery card with lesser mana value. Until end of turn, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Put each other card exiled this way on the bottom of your library in random order. Wow. I don't know. Defiant Strike, Maelstrom Muse, and... Alright, here we go. Look at that. That is nice. Alright, so Fervent Mastery. You may pay 2 and 2 red rather than pay the spell's mana cost. If the 2 and 2 red cost was paid, an opponent discards any number of cards and draws that many cards. Search your library for up to 3 cards, put them into your hand, shuffle, then discard 3 cards at random. Oof. All right, so it's a tutor. It's a gamble. I don't know. All right. Culmination of Studies. Exile the top X cards of your library. For each land card exiled this way, create a treasure token. For each blue card exiled this way, draw a card. For each red card exiled this way, Culmination of Studies deals 1 damage to each opponent. Nice. Claim the Firstborn. Leyline Invocation. Look at that. Another list card. Never mind. That's the 5th list card. Alright. Ingenious Mastery. You may pay 3 rather than pay the spell's mana cost, 2 and 1 blue. If the 2 and 1 blue is paid, you draw 3 cards, then an opponent creates 2 treasure tokens and they scry 2. If the cost wasn't paid, you draw X cards. Okay. Regrowth. Nice. And Crashing Disappointment. We are nearly there. We got a couple more packs to do here. And then we will be done. Yeah, all these Mystical Archive cards. So many great cards. 2 Teferi's protections in this box. Wow. Alright. Again, a little different than opening a booster box. Because there could be a rare at the front we've seen. Here's Hall of Art Oracles, so it could be two rares. Could be 4 rares in one of these. It could be, you know, and there's at least a foil in every one. And then the Mystical Archive cards. There's 1 in every pack too. I think I've seen 2 Mystical Archive cards in a pack, at least once. Let's see. One more pack. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. So much going on there. Alright, Professor Onyx, another one. Seen that one already. It's pretty cool. Plarg, Dean of Chaos. Well, you know, the name's Plarg. Discard a card, draw a card. He's a looter. Pay 4 and 1 red. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-legendary non-land card with mana value 3 or less. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Put all revealed cards not cast this way in the bottom of the library in random order. Or you flip it over, and you've got Augusta, Dean of Order. Other tapped creatures you control get +1/+0. Other untapped creatures you control get +0/+1. Whenever you attack, untap each creature you control, then tap any number of creatures you control. Seems good. Faithless Looting. And then Biblioplex Assistant. Nice foil. Enters the battlefield with the top of the 1 target instant or sorcery card from the graveyard on top of your library. Alright, so recap real quick. We had 5 list cards. There were 2 of the signed cards. We had a bunch of, let's see, how many. I'll be honest with you, I'm colorblind, and I have a hard time seeing the difference between the mythics and rares. Alright. So I think it's like a little more orange, potentially. Hard to say. I think that's one for sure. That's one. That's one. We had a full art. Professor, didn't we? Alright, anyways. And look at this. So many great cards. How many foils do we get for Mystical Archives? We got 1. 2 Teferi's Protection, that's great. 2 foils. Oh, there it is. Okay. 3 foils. Nice Tendrils of Agony there. 4 foils. Isn't that fantastic? So, Mystical Archives, 4 foils in there. 2 non-foils were Teferi's Protection. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 rares. And then 5 mythics. I feel like it's a really good box. And well, then 5 less cards. Guys, these are well worth the value. Just in getting a stack of good stuff, plus all the, you know, common and uncommon foils, all the art cards. Such a good product. Good job, Wizards. TapstarGames.com.